Gotta treat my body right. It starts here.
That is commitment you hear right there. Tonight, Jesse Jones is a man scared straight, telling his story so you and your families can take care of yourselves.
It's incredible to know how much you're in control.
Yesterday, we told you about Jesse's heart surgery and his steps toward recovery. Tonight, we're getting more into his diagnosis.
Yeah, it's coronary artery disease, and chances are it's going to impact someone in your life.
You know, if you don't do right, there will be a day of reckoning for you.
Try to breathe.
Right now, Jesse's reckoning is a bit of a hamster wheel.
It's work, man. It's work.
And this cardiac rehab is no sweat compared to what put him here.
I'd be out walking around and I felt like it just felt bad, and I would get some acid reflux. I was walking this hole, man.
Jesse prefers to put in his miles on the golf course, but he started getting what he thought was prolonged indigestion.
Got an EKG. EKG looked great. And so it was fine. I'm on Prilosec. Everything's okay.
It wasn't okay. It happened again feet from where we sat down at Everett Golf and Country Club, plus shortness of breath.
Ended up finishing the round, and I'm like, this is a problem.
Thankfully, his wife Kim, a nurse, told him to see a specialist who ordered an angiogram.
He's looking at me and he goes, we got a problem.
And he had an extensive.
Dr. Christopher McGann from Swedish saw multiple blockages in multiple arteries, some over 90%.
He came very quickly to attention.
In layman's terms, that means you were very worried.
We were very worried.
He needed a quadruple bypass immediately. On YouTube, you can see a simple animation for a complicated procedure. Crack the chest, take veins from elsewhere, and bypass the blockages. The surgery is serious. So is the guilt.
I got a wife and I got a kid, and I'm putting them through this. I'm putting them through this. And that was really hard. That was really hard. And I'm still trying to I'm still trying to cope with it.
Trying to cope with how he got them all here.
Oh man, this is good.
I'm the guy who eats what he wants when he wants. That's got to stop.
The great news is it can stop. The remedy is largely within his control.
I've been feeling great.
Diet and exercise.
What do you want people to learn from this?
Listen to your body. And if your doctor's not listening to you, you find another doctor. And you press and you push until you get answers.
So this is what you need to listen for. Jesse's big red flag was a shortness of breath, but also irregular heartbeats, dizziness, nausea, extreme weakness, sweating, and chest pain. You can't ignore any of these symptoms. Nothing is more important.
You can't help anybody, right, if you're dead. Sorry, you can't.
The threat is real, but so is the second chance.
Once there's sort of a wake-up call like this, that people end up healthier and doing better than even they would have if they hadn't come to attention.
Kicking up
And that is something Jesse can reckon with.
Thank God I'm getting another chance.
All right, so make sure you.
I get another chance, and not everybody does.
That's right, and he is making the most of that chance, which is wonderful to see. And we need to remind people, heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the U.S., and coronary artery disease, which Jesse has, is the most common type of heart disease. But again, now that he knows, he's making a change. He's becoming healthier. They think he'll be healthier in a couple months than he was a couple months before he was diagnosed.
Yeah, Jesse is a big megaphone for this, but it's
Yes.
important to underscore here that it's not just men. This is women as well who suffer from this.
Absolutely.
And we all need to get checked out. We all need
Yes.
to be aware of what's going on with our bodies.
And pay attention to what our bodies are saying to us.
All right. Well, it's good to hear his story. It's good to see him doing well.
Yeah.
He'll be doing better, I'm sure. He's determined. He wants to come.
He definitely is.
Yeah, hundreds of doctors.